US President-elect Donald Trump, who is set to take office next month, is unlikely to maintain the robust economic and military aid Ukraine has received under the Biden administration, according to a report by the New York Times. This development has added urgency to the United States' latest financial support for the embattled nation. The Biden administration transferred $20 billion to Ukraine on Tuesday as part of a $50 billion loan devised by the G7 nations earlier this year. The loan, structured to be repaid using interest earned from Russia's frozen central bank assets, provides an economic lifeline to Ukraine as it grapples with the ongoing war and political uncertainty. Ukraine's reliance on international aid has been critical in sustaining its economy amidst Russia's prolonged military operation in Ukraine. However, with Trump's incoming administration and a Republican-majority Congress skeptical of continuing the same levels of support, the financial future of the country remains precarious. The $20 billion transfer, executed via the Treasury Department to the World Bank, marked a significant policy milestone for the Biden administration. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who oversaw the transaction, described the loan as a vital step in addressing the consequences of Russia's aggression.
Right now, Putin is engaging our coalition in a contest of wills, counting on us to tire and ultimately retreat. But through creative policymaking and the unity of the G7, we are sending an unmistakable message of resolve by making Russia increasingly bear the costs of its illegal war instead of taxpayers in our coalition.
The G7 nations had earlier enacted sanctions to freeze Russia's central bank assets, most of which are held in Europe, following its attack on Ukraine in 2022. Officials later decided to use the interest accrued from these assets to fund Ukraine's recovery, shifting the financial burden from taxpayers to the Russian state. The funds will be dispersed to Ukraine in tranches to ensure continued economic support. Even with the impending change in U.S. leadership, the Biden administration and its allies view the loan as a safeguard against waning support. Analysts suggest that while Trump could theoretically attempt to unravel the loan by lifting sanctions on Russia's assets, such a move would likely face strong opposition from both Republicans and European allies. As Ukraine braces for Trump's presidency, the $20 billion lifeline underscores the West's commitment to supporting Kyiv. Yet, whether this resolve will hold under a more nationalistic U.S. administration remains uncertain.